Okay, so today we are going to be transforming my boring, heavily textured kitchen walls into an adorable, affordable DIY faux backsplash. I did complete a couple of the walls already, and that was really just so I could give it a proper testing before I recommended it to you guys. If you are interested to know the backstory of why I chose to do my backsplash this way rather than do a peel and stick wallpaper or even a faux brick panel, I will be writing about that in my upcoming blog. Whenever that is available, I will be posting it in the description box below. But for now, let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is clear off the countertops, take anything off the walls, and then give everything a good cleaning. So the tape that I am using today is actually a 1-inch blue painter's tape that I have used an X-Acto knife to cut down the middle to create 2 1/2-inch pieces of tape. If you don't like the idea of having a 1-inch painter's tape and then cutting down the middle of it, I totally understand. To be honest, the only reason I did it was because it's what I had on hand. If you don't like that, then you can always go on Amazon and they do have a 1/2-inch thick blue painter's tape already. Now that I have all of the horizontal pieces of tape, it is time to do the vertical pieces. For my bricks, I decided to go with a 2.5 by 5.5, and I cut it out on a piece of paper just as a guide to help me as I'm laying down my tape. Okay, now that we have the taping done, it is time to do the spackling. Whenever we apply our spackling, we are going to just gently rub it on, almost like you're icing a cake. I didn't have that much left in this container, and this just wasn't enough. So I ended up running out and I had to use some of this Dry Dex spackling. It goes on pink, but it will dry white. It's like a time indicator thing. I will say that I much prefer this kind. It is much more buttery and creamy and smooth. Honestly, this kind works a whole lot better, this Alex Plus Spackling Professional Strength. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it out because this is what I have on hand and I'm ready to get this done. As you can see, we have all of our spackling on, and now I am just going to go ahead and remove the tape. After I remove the tape, I'm going to let it sit for at least a day before sealing it. Now that we have the spackling applied and the tape removed, and it has been at least 24 to 48 hours, we can go ahead and start sealing and priming our faux brick. So you really could stop here if you wanted to, but just as a heads up, I tried it without sealing it. After a while it starts to yellow. It absorbs anything that touches it, so if any water splashes on it around the sink or anything like that, it's going to absorb all of that water. And you really want a way to avoid that and prevent that from happening, so I highly recommend sealing it with a good primer before you paint. Now, I'm not actually going to be painting mine the color of brick because I want the whitewashed brick look. This is what I am using. I've used this on a couple other projects and I really, really like the way it works. It is a multi-surface sealer and stain blocker. So yeah, this is going to be my final coat. I am not going to be doing a coat on top of it. But I will be doing another video where I'm going to be showing examples of brick paintings. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, be sure to turn on the notifications so that way whenever I do go ahead and upload that video, it'll be there available and ready for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. And that is it. Once the final coat dries, you are free to put everything back on the walls and just enjoy your new backsplash. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this today. I really appreciate your support and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.